Okay, so uh, today we're going to try something a little different. You know how we're always putting ourselves out there online, LinkedIn and blogs and all that.
Right.
Ever wonder what it would look like if someone put it all together, like what they would see?
Yeah, like a digital self-portrait almost.
Exactly. And speaking of portraits, yours is pretty interesting.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Your About Me page. We check it out. Controller, coach, lawyer.
Teacher in Swedish.
I love it. See, that's interesting already.
Yeah.
Family man in Lund. Okay. But here's the thing. You didn't just list those roles. You said you're driven by inspiring and developing others. That's not just a job description. That's a mission statement.
It's the kind of statement that makes you want to know more, right? Like, what are the experiences and the values behind that?
And dig deeper we shall. I mean, you're clearly someone who takes learning seriously. I mean, you've got LinkedIn learning badges coming out of your ears.
Well, gotta stay current, right?
And not just any badges. You've been diving deep into AI recently. What sparked that?
Well, it's, AI is...
It's the future.
Yeah.
It's happening, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that in my field, you really can't escape it. So might as well embrace it.
Right.
But, it's, like you said, it's not just about keeping up with the latest tech. I mean, you highlighted my academic journey from mechanical engineering to environmental economics. That's not exactly a straight line, is it?
Not at all. It's like you're connecting these dots between all these different fields, which is really cool. It's those kinds of connections, I think, that make someone's expertise stand out. Because you're not just a controller. You're a controller with this deep understanding of the bigger picture. And that understanding goes way back.
Yeah.
I mean, your master's thesis from 1998 on sustainable business models that speaks volumes. This isn't just some recent thing for you. You've been thinking about these issues for years.
Yeah, it's sustainability has always been really important to me. And I guess it goes back a long way.
You've always been thinking about sustainability, haven't you? I mean, remember that research from 1995?
Oh, right. Yeah.
You were already diving into the competitiveness of renewable energy sources back then. It's like you saw the future of sustainability before it was cool.
Well, someone had to. I mean, it was obvious back then, even if not everyone was paying attention, it was clear that things had to change.
And they do.
Yeah.
It brings up a good point, though. I mean, how does all of this come together in your work as a controller? Because it's not your average path, that's for sure.
No, it's definitely not the usual trajectory. But I think that's what makes it so interesting, right? You bring all these different perspectives to the table.
Yeah.
And, I think it allows me to see the bigger picture, to understand how financial decisions can have a real impact on the world around us.
You're right. It's about blending this financial expertise with this really deep passion for sustainability.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually exactly what we see in your professional experience. You've worked in the public sector, the private sector, always with this focus on financial management and sustainability. And there's this quote on your LinkedIn profile that I think really captures it, driven by genuine engagement for society, environment, and sustainable activities.
I like that quote. I mean, it really sums up what gets me up in the morning. It's not just about the bottom line. It's about making a positive impact on the world.
That's a great way to put it. And it's not just about your professional life either, right?
Right.
This dedication to sustainability, it bleeds into your personal life, too. Take, for example, your involvement with Naturskyddsföreningen.
The Swedish Society for Nature Conservation.
Right, exactly. For those who don't know, you're not just a member. You're an active advocate for environmental protection. It's not just a hobby. It's a commitment.
It's true. I mean, how can you not be passionate about protecting our planet? It's everything.
And then there's your board position at Skånes Vindkraftsakademi since 2013. You've been championing wind power for over a decade, which is amazing.
Well, someone has to do it. Wind power is such a crucial part of the solution to our energy needs.
It's incredible. And that shows, I think, a real commitment to making an impact. It's not about short-term gains. It's about the long game.
Exactly. Sustainability is a marathon, not a sprint.
And remember that quote on your About Me page?
Which one?
Inspiring and developing others.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's not just about work, is it? You're doing it in your community, too. Your leadership roles in Friluftsfrämjande, the Swedish Outdoor Association, show that you're passionate about getting people outside, connected to nature, embracing sustainable practices.
Absolutely. I mean, getting people out in nature, it's not just about recreation. It's about fostering a love and respect for the environment and hopefully inspiring them to live more sustainably.
It's like you're a sustainability evangelist spreading the word through every aspect of your life.
Maybe I am.
I mean, you're sharing knowledge through your blog posts, your LinkedIn articles, even your academic uploads. You're putting your knowledge out there for the world to see, which is admirable. But here's a curveball. You even have a MyHeritage profile,
Ah, yes.
a family tree. What's up with that?
Well, it's funny you should mention that. I've always been fascinated by genealogy. I think it's important to understand where we come from, to know where we're going. And, maybe there's a connection there to my passion for sustainability.
What do you mean?
Well, when you look at your family tree, you realize that you're part of this long line of people who have lived and loved and struggled on this planet. And it makes you realize that we have a responsibility to take care of it for future generations.
It's amazing how these digital breadcrumbs can tell such a story.
It really is.
There's always more to the story than meets the eye. But we see this interesting thread throughout your life, Kent. You're a controller, yes, but you're also this sustainability champion, weaving that passion into everything you do.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it. It's not just about the numbers for me. It's about making a real-world impact.
You've got that long-term vision thing down pat. But I'm curious, what does that look like in action? We talked about your interest in AI. Is there a way you're bringing those two worlds together? Are you using AI to find innovative solutions for sustainable development?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And it's something we can't really answer with just my online presence. We see the interest in AI, the passion for sustainability, but how those combine in my day-to-day work, that's something only I know for sure.
It's like you've got this secret recipe, this unique approach that's informed by all these different experiences. You've got the engineering background, the economics expertise, the controller's mindset, and this deep-seated passion for sustainability.
Yep.
It all comes together to create something pretty special.
I appreciate that. I think it's that combination of perspectives that allows me to see things differently, to find creative solutions that others might miss.
And let's not forget the human element. You're clearly someone who thrives on connection, on sharing knowledge and inspiring others. That's a powerful combination, Kent.
Absolutely. I believe that we can achieve great things when we work together, when we share our knowledge and support each other.
You've got this incredible ability to bridge the gap between finance and sustainability, to make it relatable and actionable for others. And you're not afraid to challenge the status quo, to push for a more sustainable future.
Well, someone has to do it, right? We can't just sit back and wait for change to happen. We have to be the change we want to see in the world.
You've left quite a trail for us to follow, Kent. It's been fascinating to connect the dots, to see how your expertise has evolved over time. But like we said, it's just a glimpse into your world. There's so much more to uncover, so much more to learn from your unique perspective. This deep dive has been a real eye-opener, and we hope it's given you, the listener, some food for thought as well. It's a reminder that our expertise isn't just a list of skills or job titles. It's the sum of our experiences, our passions, our values. It's about how we choose to use our knowledge to make a positive impact on the world. So until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep making a difference.